What does it take to be a project manager? Being a project manager, it will not happen in one day. It's a journey. It's a journey where you get to build skills, where you get to build experience and expertise. And project management is interesting because as a project manager, you can work on projects that are totally strange to you. They are not in your interest fields. They are not in your expertise. What are you going to do? You're a project manager. So it means that you learn so many different things when it comes to project management. So some of the skills that are needed as a project manager is summed up in these 5 points: technical skills, business expertise, problem-solving skills, interpersonal skills, and leadership. And you understand why, as a project manager, you need technical skills. Now, technical skills could range from knowing what a project is about, knowing how to schedule, knowing how to plan, knowing how to set things up, knowing how to write, because in project management, you have to do lots of documenting. The second thing is business expertise. Now, people run projects within organizations and people run projects outside the confines of organizations. But one thing is sure, you need to know about that project. You need to know about the business that that project is attached to. So like I said, sometimes you work on projects that you are quite clueless about, but you have the responsibility to learn about that business attached to that project, because that is where the goals of the projects will be born from. So a project manager needs business expertise. And then problem-solving skill. Everybody needs problem-solving skills, but you say a project manager needs more doses of problem-solving skills. When it comes to handling projects, you discover that most times your projects don't always go as planned on paper. You can plan something on paper and the outcome might not come out exactly the same way. So what do you do? As a project manager, your brain has to be thinking about how we can solve this problem, because your goal is to make sure that that project happens and it happens well. So if something comes up along the line, you should be able to think of a solution. You don't run away from it. So because you are aware that you need to have problem-solving skills, you need to approach problems or challenges on a project as something that can be solved. You need to be able to come up with that solution. You need to figure out how to meet up the project goals, the project objectives, and even the budgets. You need to know how to manage all these kinds of surprises and challenges that might come your way during your projects. And another skill you need, interpersonal skills. You need to know how to relate with people, because during projects, you relate to people from different levels. You relate to people ahead of you in the management level. You relate to people who are below you, team members. You relate to all kinds of people, and you want to be sure that you know how to handle that kind of thing. You know how to handle it. You don't just take things by chance. You need to learn how to talk to people. How do you send a message across to management? How do you send a message across to team members? And lastly, leadership. As a project manager, you are the leader handling a project. So you must be able to inspire people on your team. You must be able to, you must learn how to get them to do things that they need to do. And not just by telling them what to do, more importantly, by showing them how to do it. You need to have leadership skills for you to become a project manager.